Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will get first crack at it today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turns it on at midfield. He's loose on the left. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's got it on the right. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. I mean, in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Spins away from the defender.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to pass on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's leaves this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Now the play fake. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
221 wing. 221 wing. Here we go.
It'll be a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Commodores! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink, and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
So which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds a tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of P's being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked, number 35.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And that one's incomplete. Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Vandy! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good
couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And the Commodores head it quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Marks. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Doors! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They go to the draw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
He's got it down the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Commodores are flying down the field.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quick release on the RPO. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Slithers into space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quickly complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. Card in the backfield. It's Davidson. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Second down coming up. Unloads quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Puts it out of the air. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw, it's Beckham. On target. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards yards down to the 21.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27.
Now, fourth down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
That's a first down for the offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for two here. Cut this to 8, or we maybe can get another score and get that two-point conversion to tie it.
He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and it's a one-possession game late. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.